What's up, guys? It's Just Shake Reviews, and behind me, well, you know what this thing is. It's a 2012 Nissan GTR, also known as GODIZILLAA. And not just any gun, not just the base, not just the star. This thing is modified to the brim, making 700 horses. So this isn't just an any honest review, it's a dual review of honest and honest modified review. But since it's an honest review, I give the history. Alright, back in the 60s, Nissan came out. I think it was originally called Prince. Some company was like, hey, let's make a really fast version of the GTR, of the Skyline. It originally was in the movie called Godzilla, where he crushed it and wasn't really being Americans. So Prince was like, hey, let's actually make this car fast and actually be the destroyer and get the nickname, maybe get the nickname Godzilla. So what they did was they tuned it up, gave it some wishbone, all kind of crazy stuff, and basic stuff like that. Then they kept redoing it. More history on that when we review those cars. But back in 2009, Nissan was like, you know what we need? Let's bring back Godzilla. But you can't just bring, but the director of Nissan, forget his name, he didn't want to just make some normal sport car. He didn't want to make it look something like a Ferrari or European. He specifically said, and I quote, the car didn't need to resemble a European sport car. It needed to represent your Japanese culture. So literally, so what's Japanese culture? Anime, so really, he watched one of the most famous shows on anime. That's been going on since, I don't know, the 60s? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Gundam. That's right, Gundam. Though the show with all the robots and fighting everything, this car's model, he got inspired from this. Then he got with some other companies to make a dual clutch transmission, which is why this car is crazy fast. And back in 2010, nobody was doing dual clutches. Ferrari, Lamborghini, all single clutches. They were fast, but when this car hit the streets and destroyed those cars, it got its name by Godzilla. That's why it's called that. Now the Godzilla naming comes all the way back, like I said before, it was originally, and the car was really of Godzilla when he crushed the car. But the car wasn't doing any crazy crushing then. Then, back in 1989, 88, don't call me on that. A journalist was Nissan brought the GTR to Australia for the first time, and it was wrecking so many records. A journalist literally said, it's a Godzilla, a supercar from Japan. That's literally what he said. Alright, let's do a walk around thing. I mean, this beautiful owner. Check out this beautiful car. Here is the lovely owner with, look, she's a redhead and she matches the car.
That's right.
Alright, look, so what have you done to it?
Well, when we got the car a couple of years ago.
Alright, what year?
It was, let's see, 2017, the end of 2017.
So you didn't buy it new?
No, I did not buy it new.
Alright.
I did buy it used. I had been looking for a couple of years. I knew that we wanted this car, my husband and I, and it took a couple of years. I looked at brand new, I looked at used, I looked at several different options. But if you're a car enthusiast, you understand that the car needs to speak to you. You need to feel the car. None of them that I drove worked, and one day when I was out of town in Arkansas, I found this one online, and I told my husband, I said, I don't know what you can go find, but that's the one I want. So after 2 years, we found this. So initially, everything that you see, the hood, all of these parts around the bottom, rear wing as well, was all carbon fiber.
Oh wow.
So what happened with that is it began to yellow. So rather than replace the hood or have it wrapped, which we also looked into,
he colored it.
Our body guy, which is a Fair Lady Customs, said, let me try a couple of options with this. How would you feel if I put some metal flake in here? And I said, I love it. I love the glitter, is what I call it. So he went through and did the hood, and eventually we just took off all the other parts all around the car and did the same thing with. So I love the red glitter with it.
I love the design of this car.
I do too.
It's so angry looking.
I love it. It's very unique. You don't see a lot of them, which is why I chose this car. You see a lot of other vehicles like Porsche and, you know, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, that you know what those are, but when people see this,
they don't know what it is.
No, they
Especially
don't.
it's like the LC500, LFA. Nobody knows what it is.
Right.
It's those companies giving a finger to them. It's a big finger to all those companies.
That's right. So I do enjoy it for that reason. People do approach quite often and inquire, what is that car? What is that? So we kind of go into it a little bit.
Now, why did you take off the GTR, but you not like it, or?
Well, when I got the car, all the badges were off.
Oh, wow.
We have added back into. We just recently, with the paint that we did add back in the ones on the side.
That's good. I like that. I love those wheels.
Those are actually 3-part racing wheels.
Oh, wow.
The only thing that we did with those since we got the car, they were a bronze color.
Oh, wow.
And so we took them and had the red, because of course, you know, we love red.
Yeah, I get red.
That's right.
No, did you buy it red or did you make it red?
It was red with the carbon fiber.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
Beautiful. Love that. Now, that is a beautiful breaking, and like a lot of supercars have it, but this is cool that GTR has it. It's funny, a lot of cars now, they try to fake it and put fake baits on. I get annoyed. It says, I don't know if you've seen the new Supra. It literally has those fans, and they're fake.
Yes, I don't know. This is great. I love it like it is.
Exactly. Have you done anything to the brakes? Have you put new brakes on, different thing, or is it?
So we actually use Carbotech brakes.
No, it's not.
So we actually have a set on order coming in right now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, so I won a set last year at Z Nationals, and so we're just going ahead and taking care of the rest of it now.
Is it still good brakes for what it is right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
Absolutely.
This is gonna be fun. Love that. Love this. I just love the styling of this crazy car. It doesn't look like anything on the road.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't look like a European car either. That's what he wanted. He didn't want to make a car look like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren. He wanted something to represent Japanese, and this looks like anything.
That's right.
Love the wing. Did that wing come like that?
It did.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Love the wing. Obviously, the Nissan mode's better because it's crazy car and all that. But it's 150 grand.
All right.
I don't want to pay 150 grand for a car.
No.
And I love these orange. These are good. That is literally, that's a tribute to the old GTR, because that's
certainly.
Yeah. It's funny. I'll put a picture right now. Literally, there's a picture of a Gundam with those circles standing next to the car. It's such a cool thing. Love the exhaust. Obviously, these are modified.
This is a HKS.
What?
So a couple things that we did do. Well, we didn't actually do. The HKS was standard with the car. When we obtained the car, it was 527 horsepower.
Oh, wow.
So we added in. We initially did the E85 conversion.
That's nice.
And eventually we went with the larger green turbos.
That's nice.
So that gave it the 700 at the wheel that it's currently at.
And we'll see that when we go look at the engine.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, that's cool. And it sounds crazy when you pull it up. You could hear it rumble.
Yeah, you can hear
I know. I love that about these cars. The only one thing, I've driven some cars that are fast and fun, but they don't make a lot of noise. I drove a Type R, and literally it just didn't. It was so quiet. I'm like, seriously? This is the car you expect to be crazy loud, and it was so quiet. Yeah. All right, let's pop the hood. How do you go? Oh. Where's that little button?
See it?
No. It's underneath.
Got it.
I think I got it. Some cars are weird. You don't believe it. I reviewed a Gladiator last week and I couldn't pop the hood. I didn't know you had to push down the hood in order to get the second latch to come.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Alrighty, let's see if I can find a little latch. Good. Oh, that thing, that's hot.
It's hot. You might want to wait on that one. It's still hot.
Ah, god dang. We'll look at it in a second. I'll just push it.
It's alright. We'll wait for it.
Alright, so anything else about the exterior we need to know about before we go inside?
I think that's pretty much it.
Man, it's funny, most cars are hot. Most cars you can really lift up the hood, but that thing's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. She's real hot right now. She just drove a little ways.
Alright, finally we got the engine. Now, talk about this beautiful, what you've done to the engine.
Okay, so, like I said, we took it to Forged Performance, and they installed the larger green turbos for us. We did the E85 conversion.
That's nice.
And that's really been about the extent of what we've done with the car. We took off the cover here, we added the carbon fiber.
That's nice.
So just to give it a little extra look, because when we're at car shows and with the hoods popped, it just looks better.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the funny thing about this engine, unlike other engines, everything's hand built like a Ferrari and everything. Nissan does hand build this car, but not like normally. It's called the Nissan Center. Literally, this car is sealed up in the room where there's no air or anything, and that's how they built the engine. So no contaminants get in there. Obviously, when they opened it up, they probably weren't doing anything, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah,
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
All right. Good thing it's good. All right, let's get inside. Now, to open this car is, now a lot of cars are like this now, but this is one of the first one that did that. You have to pop it like that. Nope, opposite way. So used to doing cars. Back this up. Is it manual? Oh. Oh. There we go. Come on. Come on. Love that little badge. Love that. Love that. Get inside, pretty lady. Alright, to start the... Now, unlike other cars, this car has a start button dead set in the middle. I love that. To start this car, pull the brake and press the big red button.
Gotta love that sound.
Alrighty. Cool things to talk about. That right there is a Gran Turismo infotainment thing. So what does that mean? So, if you don't know what Gran Turismo is, Gran Turismo is a racing game that makes really fun game for PlayStation. PlayStation, they reached out to Nissan and said, hey, can we use your car in our game? And they're like, yes, could you help us with our infotainment? So literally what they did, they signed a deal to really, that they would, if the Gran Turismo created that infotainment, they would allow their car to run the car. That's how I got initiated. It's just really cool. You have your old tam boost, custom view. It's a little small.
You can also change it right here.
Oh, that's right.
That's too small for you. You've got a little button right there, and you can just hit enter when you get where you want.
That's sweet. I like that. I like that. That's cool. Love the ring. Obviously, it's pretty dated for the gauges, but they're pretty nice for what they are.
Yes, absolutely.
Obviously, the only thing I don't like about this car is this right here. Not this, all the little thing. I mean, look at that. That looks like it's from the 80s. No, I don't like it too much, but look at that. Look at that. That looks like you're from the 80s. It's not bad, but seriously, when you pay 150 grand, you don't want this crap. I mean, look at it. It's terrible. I mean, seriously, Nissan, what the hell? But look, luckily, back in 2017, they fixed that, which we'll go into that review for. Here's your mouth. This is, I call the Godzilla mode, because literally this turns Godzilla into Godzilla on steroids.
Correct.
And then you have your passenger, you got your CD player, all carbon fiber. This is pretty nice. Have you done anything specific to the interior?
Not specifically to the interior. One thing I do want to point out, though, that I think is really kind of cool. So this last October, we hosted ZCon in Atlanta. First time it's been in Atlanta in 23 years. A unique thing about that is actually our car club put together a video to present to win a bid to have it here, in which we did. So that was the summer of the ZCon prior to, which was in Texas. So during that ZCon event, Hiroshi Chimura actually attended and spoke at the event. And if you know about the GTR, you'll know that Hiroshi was known as the father of the GTR. So as the banquet ended, I had this phenomenal idea. Don't know what in the world made me do this, but I thought, you know what, how cool would that be to have this man sign my car, a part of my car? So my husband runs out and he grabs a visor out of the car, runs back in, and said, here you go. So at the end of the banquet, I approached Mr. Hero, and he signed my visor, which I think is very unique. That's actually his signature.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
And you'll notice he also dated it here. So they do that so that they can prove that they were actually at a certain place at a certain time. So
that is so cool.
I'm very excited about that.
Man, that is so cool. I doubt Toyota would sign my car.
I don't know, they might.
Alright, is anything else in the interior I need to know about?
No, it's basically,
Okay.
we haven't done anything.
Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna put you on the headband.
There you go.
Okay guys, time to drive a car. Sorry about that. So how do you...
Just put your foot on the brake.
Okay.
Pull it all the way down.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Big car. Big car. Steering's a little stiff. Oh wow. Oh wow. I can already tell this thing has a lot of power. I can just feel it instantly.
You can. on. She's always on go.
I really feel like I'm driving a monster. So you got it in 2017. How much? If you don't mind me asking, how much you paid for it?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I don't have a clue what we paid for it. I do not remember that.
That's cool. Don't worry. And these things run for about 80, 90 grand used, which is a lot of money, but you get Godzilla.
You do. And
So
this is I call it my my therapy session when I get to go drive the car a little bit more than a basic road run.
oh yeah.
So it is my therapy session. Does the body good.
Oh yeah. And the cool thing about a dual clutch, I don't know if you know this, what a dual clutch is, it's 2 transmissions inside one little thing. So we can like change which ratio it wants. That's why it's so fast. Oh! Whoa! 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 Shit just got real! Oh my god. Hardly ever any turbulence. That's so violent! Jesus! Oh my god, that's not even R mode.
How do you flip it in race mode?
Oh my god. Can you do that on the fly or do you have to?
Sure can.
Oh my.
Alright.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this thing is so quick! Oh my god! Oh my god, people are always debating, is this a supercar? I've driven a Ferrari and I know what a supercar feels. This feels faster. Jesus! This is like a rocket! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so violent! It's the most violent car I've ever driven! Jesus! Nissan, where'd you go?
Here it is. Now, did you feel your belly?
Yeah, yeah!
You get that little, like you're on a roller coaster thing.
Holy shit, this thing went 60, I didn't even realize it. This thing went 60! Holy shit! Oh my god, this is officially the fastest car I've ever driven. Oh my god! I didn't think I was going 60, Jesus! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's the sheer force of this car is insane! Oh my god! That dual clutch is insane. There's no turbo lag. There's no turbo lag.
Not at all.
Now, did you guys, was it originally like that, or did you guys fix that? Because people always complain that this car has turbo lag.
Well, it does have the top tune, so I forgot to mention that earlier.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. You get butterflies in your belly every time. It's awesome.
Oh my god, it just, that jump, it just, oh my god. What's the problem with the Ferrari I had? It was fast, but it wasn't quick. It was not quick at all.
Yeah.
This is fast and quick. Jesus! It just goes to show. People say that people always say this car beat all the Ferrari. And the Ferrari, like, this car can't beat a Ferrari. Good God, this thing is not. This thing destroys anything.
I know for a fact that it can.
That's so violent. I love like jolt right when you left off. It just,
Yes.
oh my.
Well, think about it being in race mode. When it's in race mode, you feel like it's almost, if you had your eyes closed and you didn't know about the car, you would feel like you were driving in a car with a manual transmission.
Yeah.
That's the part I love about having
Yeah,
it in
it
race
feels
mode.
like a manual. And the only thing that's the closest thing to a manual without driving a manual is driving an F1 transmission that's in a Ferrari. That car feels so much like a manual. And this car feels like it too. But the only problem, it feels more automatic-y than manual. It does have that manual feel, but not so much. The Ferrari feels more
A
manual.
little bit more intense.
Yeah. Man, this thing is so violent. I haven't driven a Lamborghini. I've heard they are violent, but the Ferrari, this car is like kind of like your lawn. It's Godzilla.
It is.
It's that's the only thing I'm wrong. It's Godzilla. A Ferrari is a horse. It's precise. It's perfect. It's a wonderful car. It's fast.
Absolutely.
But it's Godzilla is Godzilla for a reason.
That's right.
Good God. Well, does this thing have a 0 to 60 timer? Do you know?
I'm sure that it does. But if you want, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a
second to get started.
Yeah, I'll pull around and I'll give some gas. Jesus! I can't believe this car is that quick! I've driven lots of cars, but none of them can even get close to see. If they get so close, I need to show you a little bit more room, Jake. This car's like, I don't care. I don't care how far you go. Alright, whenever you're ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
16! How fast was that?
It was like 5 something. Let's do it again.
Oh, gee!
I couldn't hit the stop.
It's so violent. It's funny from a stand, so it's even more violent. It punches you. It just punches you.
Yes, it does. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, go.
60.
4.7.
Jesus! That's quick!
4.7 right there.
Jesus! This thing is so quick! This is the fastest car I've ever driven with the lowest elite. That car hit like 140 miles an hour, but I was on the street, and I got to get like 40. Still a fast car, but this is Godzilla.
This is Godzilla. That's right.
It's officially the fattest disc shake review car ever on the channel. Good God, this thing is quick! Man, everything is so perfectly tuned. This car is so adorable! Oh, nice cornering, nice. Sorry guys, we had a little malfunction. It didn't get put on magma, but this thing is a little old, so you gotta expect to have a little finicky. Oh yeah, not bad. Oh, it takes it out of armor when you stop. Oh, that's cool. Get that back. Put that back. I like how easy it is to do that. And it's funny, well, likewise this car, it's spacious.
Yes.
The problem with I have with some Ferraris and those kind of cars, they're very cramped. You feel like you're driving a tiny little car. I like that, but I'm a big guy. I need my space. And I like cars that I can fit in that also go fast. You know what I mean? And I can fit in this pretty good. I'm 6'2", guys, and I fit in this car perfectly. And I like that. So if you're 6'2", I can't buy that car. I can't fit in it. Well, unless you're fat, which is no offense, don't fit some people may be able to. Unless you're like 5 million pounds, you probably can't fit. You can probably fit in this car. You know what I mean? I just love how fast it is. I love that Joe. I love that Joe. Man, I'm surprised Nissan doesn't bring this car to Petit Le Mans, because they would have won instantly. Yeah, especially with the 4 GT and all sorts of stuff, which I need to review, which will be kind of hard because I don't know if anyone who's gonna let me review a 4 GT.
That would be a great car to review.
Yeah, trying to get one.
Let me know if that happens.
Yeah. It'd be easier to find an older one, but the new ones, the problem with that is they're so much more expensive than your normal car. It's so hard to get one. It's hard to find someone who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll let some 20-year-old drive my $500,000 car. But you know, you never know. I've been gracious enough to find some people who enjoy cars as much as I do. The Ferrari guy was, of course you guys saw, was a really cool guy. He was just a chill guy. and he was just, you wouldn't think he owned a Ferrari because he wasn't snobby or anything. He was just a guy who loved cars. It was just a cool guy to be around.
Great people.
Yep, and it was funny at first. I was kind of cautious with it, but eventually he was like, dude, no, drive, do this, no, dude. He was like, he wanted me to floor it and do all this crazy stuff to it. And it was,
That's awesome.
Yeah, which it kind of surprised me. I'm like, seriously?
That's a good guy.
Yeah, that's what you want.
You sure do.
Yeah, that's the kind of people that I would want Ferrari to let them buy whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the guys that just have the car sit in the garage all day. I mean, that's no fun. Fast 350Z, and that's what 370Z. That's what I like about it. It's different though. It's different styling, different looks, but essentially it feels 100% JDM. That's what I like about it. It feels like a JDM. That's what I like about it. Wow. Which means when you make a car, make it yours, make it unique, make it reflect your culture. And to me, the guy, like I said, he won this car to represent Japan culture, not European, not Italian, not want to make it look like Ferrari, Japan. And this feels 100% a Japanese car, and I love it. Would I buy one? Absolutely. Would I want to buy one used? Probably not. They're a little expensive, especially now. But would I buy one used? Heck yeah, they're fun. You don't have to. What I like about this car is you don't have to worry about miles. You can put like 150 and nobody will care. So why does he put on a Ferrari? Like, how dare you put 150 miles on a Ferrari? How dare you? Who do you think you are, the president? It's like, I don't get it. It's like, it's a Ferrari. Enjoy it. Like, that's one thing. I would love to own a Ferrari 430 Scuderia, but the only problem is I would feel afraid to drive it because of all the miles. Like, is it really worth it? And all that. It's just like people would judge you for putting too many miles on it. And I'm like, I don't want to have to worry about that. This car, you don't have to worry about that. You can do whatever you want to it. The other thing about this, it's fast, it's fun, but still feels like my reliable Toyota. And I love that. I love it. It feels like a reliable car. Whereas when you're driving a Ferrari, you think, is this thing gonna break? Is this thing gonna break? Some of them. The 430s, I love that car. That is a door. I adore that car to death. That is like it's a baby's car. It's a driver's car. But it's so expensive to own. I want one, but this, I would probably get this before the Ferrari, mainly because it'll be cheaper. I love the steering on this thing. I just say GTR, go. Oh, I love the brakes on this thing. It's just such a perfectly tuned car. I love this car to death.
Good, I'm glad.
Oh, did you hear that whine? Oh. I love this car. Man, this, I'm sure this car is by now. It needs to go in the Hall of Fame for being the world's best car and world's best modified, because it's just one of the greatest cars ever driven. And that's saying something because I'm doing lots of cars. Quit ruining my fun.
What's wrong with you, Chuck?
You like the look of it? That's funny. Alright. I've seen this car on the road, and I've always thought I'll never get to drive it. It's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. Look at that now, 2 years later. Hello, I'm behind the wheel. I did not expect that.
So where'd you first see it?
I saw it at a valet, and I've heard about the car, but I just never really saw one in person until I showed him. I was with my dad. And, you know, I don't know if you know Mo, Georgia.
Yes.
You know the Cheesecake Factory, the little valet.
Yes.
I saw one parked there. It was, geez, what color it was? I think it was black, and I think it was like a 20. It was an older model, and I told Dad, that's the car. That's the car. And then a few months later, I saw. I forget what color it was. I think it was black too. I forget the color. I was like, Dad, that's the car. That's the car. And I keep telling him, that's the car. I always told him that because the car feels so special to me. And here I am driving it.
And now you drive one.
It's such an amazing car. Oh. It's such an amazing. I love the way it feels. I love how the visibility on this is insane.
Yeah.
I love how it's slanted. I love everything about this car.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this, it's not so low. That's one thing I don't like about some Ferraris is they're so low. You can get used to it, but I like how this is a little up high, so it's more comfortable.
Yes.
I like that. It's more better for long trips. Because I love Ferraris, but I don't know if I want to drive on 9-hour trip with being loaded around like this. It's like it's a race car. It's fun, but it's not a car you want to drive every single day. I would drive this every day. It's comfortable. It's practical.
I did. I've driven it up to about 9 hours on one trip.
Yeah.
So it was great. I didn't get uncomfortable. Nothing bothered me.
Yeah. That's what I like about this car. It's reliable. It's not gonna break down. It's comfortable. It's such a perfect supercar.
Yes.
You can just enjoy it. And that's kind of what the whole point of a supercar. Fast, fun, it's expensive, but you get up there and you're supposed to enjoy it. Enjoy the car. Didn't have enough room. They need to fix the turbo lag just a tiny bit. It's a little tweak. That's all I need to do. Oh, this thing surprises me every single time. Oh man, if I had this car, I would literally take it to every show, let people sit in there, and then I would take it to like a track or like a little speed or something like that, and I would say, line up to get a ride in the GTR, because I want to show them how much fun it is, how much wonderful it is. Because you have no idea how big a face is when you let a little kid sit in the car and you get to ride with them and floor the car and show them like, hey look, it's fast.
I just love their excitement, their smile. That makes my day. That's all that matters.
Yeah, seriously, this thing is so much fun. Of course, I would do that with any of my other cars. My project car, I'm going to be chewing that thing fast and everything, but I'm not going to let people just say, look at it, like, hey, you get to look at it, don't touch. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, I'm going to have a sign that says, sit in me. I dare you.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. And then I would let little YouTubers who are like me, let them drive the car, let them see what they like about it, and just pretty much do what I do. Because people have helped me get to where I needed, where I have gone, so I'm going to help them.
That's right.
It's kind of what I do. I love this thing.
Thank you.
What's her name? Jezebel?
Jezebel.
Jezebel, you are such a beautiful car. You are a dream come true. Thank you, Jezebel. I love her noise. Oh, this thing made me feel like a little kid. That all-wheel drive is so perfect. And you kind of need it with this kind of car. Because the only flaw with the Ferrari, oh, that was cool. That was cool. Am I a Ferrari? Yeah. We're good? We're good.
I don't know. It scared the shit out of more.
But hey, it did fine. It did fine.
That's what she's intended to do.
Whew. Whew. Sorry for getting lots of rocks. Whew. Whew. That really scared me for a second. Man, Godzilla,
As long as you can drive it, she'll take care of you.
She's a little difficult to master, but not that bad once you get used to it. It's not like I've heard some cars are hard, like Vipers and stuff like that, and I'm not sure for that. This car is very easy to drive. It's not that hard. And driving it fast, very easy. You just gotta master it. You just gotta learn, drive it more, see what it can do. The Ferrari, what I love about that car is you feel like a superhero. This car, you feel like it kind of tests your level of a driver. It tests you. It's like, test your skill with me. Can you master me? Can you do it? Can you master Godzilla? That's what I like about this car. It's easy to drive, not too hard of a challenge, but it's not gonna like hold your hand the entire time, which I love about that. The thing about some supercars is the new ones, they're getting too easy to drive, you know what I mean? And that's fun and all, but it doesn't make you as good of a driver as this car or an older car, you know what I mean? What do you think?
I think you're right, Jake. They do not hold your hand.
Yeah. I love the steering of this thing. I love everything about it. I love how wide it is. It's just, I love that screen. It's like it's like a window. It's like watching a movie. I love that. I love how it's slanted. I love it. I love that. Oh, I'm enjoying this car. It's so much comfortable. It's funny. You forget you're driving at the end of the day, it's so much fast when you're driving slow. You kind of forget you're driving a supercar. It's so comfortable and so practical. It feels so much like a Nissan that until you flare, like, oh god, you're this.
And then you get out and look at it and you're like, holy cow.
I've been driving. Yeah, I was driving this. You forget you're driving it. That's what I love about this car. I love Ferraris, but this is such a unique car, and I love everything about it. Jezebel, you're such a beautiful car. It's not just beautiful, you're beautiful in every way. You're not just a beautiful girl that has an ugly inside. You're like this beautiful lady. You're a perfect car.
Jake, you're too kind.
I love this car. It's giving me a good workout, that's for sure. And I like that. That's what I like about supercars. They really work you out. This car's stupid.
It's like I just had to get that last one in there.
Alright guys, we'll do one more walk around and then we gotta end. Because she's gotta get back to beautiful California, Hollywood. I adore this car to death. I want to drive more cars like these because these cars really show you what is possible in a car. Alright guys, one last time. Go Jezebel, go! Woo! New top speed! 75 miles per hour.
What?
Like 70 something. It was almost 80. My heart is pounding.
It'll do that to you.
Man, I need to get myself something fast because this car is. And when I go back to my old car, I'm like, oh yeah, you're slow. Alrighty. Want to leave it running for you?
No, you're.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say here's the honest review. Like I was so caught up in how much fun I was having in the car. It was just absolutely exhilarating. So here's the honest review. It's no surprise. I absolutely love this car. This car is one of the most exhilarating, most intense car I've ever driven. And the Ferrari was intense too, but it was unique. It was, I guess, I call it Ferrari intense because nothing is like a Ferrari. It's a GTR maybe more intense, but it doesn't have that Ferrari flavor, if you know what I mean. This is kind of like eating sushi. Japanese, it's like the best sushi you can ever get, and Ferrari is like a perfectly crafted cuisine. Fettuccine Alfredo with steak and a whole bunch. I'm not gonna speak Italian. And a bunch of other stuff on it. It's pretty really good, so that's kind of how it is. I absolutely love the GTR. Would I rather have a GTR or Ferrari? No. I want both. To me, a GTR is very different from a Ferrari. They're both supercars, and they're both fast and quick, fun cars, but they're two different personalities and two different beasts. It's very different. And would I do the same thing that she did to her car? Do to the owner did to her car? Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely tune it to 700, maybe a little bit more, because that is insane. I absolutely love how fast it was, and all the bigger turbos. I love that. I wouldn't do the painted hood. I understand why she had to do it because of the carbon fiber fiasco, but I wouldn't. If I had that problem, I would try to find some different way, maybe wrap it or something like that. Because I don't like a different color hood on a car. It's just me. I don't really like that too much. If I do the hood, it will be all different parts to kind of make it go with it. But at least not too much. I do like how the other part she did kind of match the hood, which I did like. But to me, I just don't like different painted hoods. I'm sorry, that's just me. But besides that, I love what she did with the car. This car is her name is Jezebel. Jezebel is one of the most beautiful cars I've ever driven. She is so special. It just blows your mind how fast she is, how quick she can get up to speed, how agile she is. It's absurd. It's absurd. And it's reliable, and it's a Nissan, and it's gonna last you forever. And I love that about the car. And funny thing, this car has the owner has a unique story of how she got the car. So if you're not interested, you can go ahead and click off now. I'm pretty much about done. You can click to, I want to talk for about a minute about this, so you can click to a minute if you're not interested in hearing her story. But those of you are, here you go. She was back in, I want to say, I guess early 2000s. She went through had a bad marriage, divorce. She had to get out of it, abusive, a bunch of stuff, and she wanted something to revive her, something to make her happy. I guess make her happy again. And she saw this car back in 2010. And like, you know what? That's the car. I want that car. Spent years and years, couldn't afford it. Finally met someone who loved her for her. A man who went through foster care for 12 years. Who aren't meant to get up big, who went to the Navy. Now he's big now and making good money. Found her, they got married, had kiddos and a bunch of other stuff, and grandkiddos and all kinds of crazy kiddos. And then they finally got the car. And it's just amazing to hear. If you want to learn more, be sure to check out her Instagram. I'm going to link in the description below. She's one of the most beautiful, unique woman I've ever met. She is such a wonderful lady. You need to meet her. She's such a nice lady. I wish she was at the show so I could meet her in person when I first saw the car, but her husband is cool too. He's a cool guy. I highly recommend. Now guys, because she's pretty, don't be perverted in the comments. I don't want to see those. Otherwise I'll turn off comments. I don't think you guys will, because I won't say old. She's not old. But she's not young. She's about middle. I would say she's in about the end of her prime. That's what I would say about that. And just don't say any hateful. If you do, I will delete them. But besides that, this is a fantastic car. I love the car. Man, do I want one? Yes. If I haven't made this clear enough, I absolutely want this car. This car is absolutely insane. It's just, I love everything about it. Like always, it's been Just Jake Reviews. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit the subscribe button. We got a lot of fun cars coming. Be sure to hit the bell, because this lady has another fun car we're doing. It's an even bigger surprise. I can't say. I'm sorry. It's a big surprise. It's okay. It's made by Chrysler. It's not a Jeep though. Okay, maybe. It's not modified. Okay, maybe. I'm just kidding, guys. So yeah, be sure to hit the notification bell for more. And I'm done. See ya.